to create a .NET application. First one is there, you can create your application by using console. Console is what? It is a procedural or it is a sequential programming in which you can write your program in C. We write a program like say one after another we write the command. Same way here also we can write a .NET application by using console writing. Second one is there, you can write the program by using ready-made tools which has a GUI interface, and that GUI interface consists of different kind of commands or controls over there or objects over there. By using all those objects, you can able to create the window-based application. And last one is there, that is the web application is there. Means what? You can create a program or you can create application which is a web application, means you can share your web pages over the internet. So these are the three things are there that we can create, or in this three way you can create your .NET application. Okay. Now after this, see, we'll start with the console application. Before starting the console application, wait a minute. See how to create the program. So this is what the interface of VB.NET. Here, this interface, this is the start page of .NET application. How to install a VB.NET, I had told you in the previous lecture that minimum to carry your project or .NET application, you require 2 GB of space on your pen drive. Second one is there, where you install it over a computer, at least you require 7 GB of the space. So after installation, automatically this is added as a shortcut in your startup. Okay, and once you click over Visual Studio 10, it will open this interface. This is the start page of your .NET application. Simply now there are three things are there. Either you create new project or you can open the existing one if you have created it priorly. So today we are going to create a new application. So simply click over the new project. Click over the new project. So it will create or it will display the dialog box. That dialog box consists of different kind of tools over here. See, this is what Windows application. Second one is the console application. Third one is the ASP.NET application. Okay. Now simultaneously today I will show you how to create this window-based application and console-based application. See, this is the new project. This is what? New project window from which we can select a console application. See, this console application, it is like your C program where there is a single user interface. You can write a command into the console or you can write a command over the command prompt and then you can execute all these commands to view the output. Okay. By default, it has a name as console application 2. Console application 2. You can rename this. For example, see, if you want to write, give your first as a .NET application name, you can rename this. And second one is there what? This is the location where you can save .NET application. See, for assigning a location, there is a browse button is there. This will select or this will set a path where you can save all these console or .NET applications. Simply if you want to change the path or the location where you want to save the program, simply you need to click over the browse. It will ask you for where you want to save a particular project. So simply you select D or C. It may be anything. It may be anything. You can even select E also, C also, D also. Okay. So select a particular type of application on particular type of drive where you want to save the .NET project. Simply select this. It will automatically set a path over here, a path over here. Okay. Simply by assigning a particular type of location, now we are going to create the console based application. Console based application. It will take some time. So see, this is what, so this is what the interface is there. This interface which we are creating with the console application, it has default module. It will create a default module whose name is module 1. And as it is a object oriented programming, it creates a sub main. Sub main is a start of your program, and module 1, it is a module under which you are going to write the console application. You are going to write console application like your C program. There is a void main is there. So in .NET console application, there is sub main is there and end sub is there. Because VB.NET, it is a modular or object oriented programming. So simple, there are two things are there for input output. Either you can display the text or you can read the text. So here for IO type of operation, we have write line and read line commands are there. Write line and read line commands are there. Okay, write line command, it is used to display some text messages over the screen, and read line is a command which is used to accept something from the user. Okay, see, when you write a program over here, we can able to view a output in the show output window. Okay, so we will write a simple program which will display welcome to VB.NET. Welcome to VB.NET. So here there is a command, see console. See, this is the intelligence house where you don't need to remember the command. .NET will automatically understand what you want to do. So console dot. What you want to use? Write line. Write line. See, this is the syntax of write line. Simply now I want to display what? A text message. Simply I want to display what? A text message. See, always insert a text into double quotes. So, welcome to VB.NET. VB.NET. Okay. See, this is the simple command which will display what? Which will display the welcome to VB.NET message over the screen. See here, there is a button. There is a button. That button, it is used to start, or it is used to display the output. It is used to display the output, or you can even execute your program by pressing F5. F5, that is the function key to display a output of the given program. See, simply click over it. It will start debugging the program. Okay, this is what the output, but we can't able to view the output. You can't able to view the output. For that purpose, what you need to do here, you need to write one command which will wait for a window to display the output. So there is a second command. That command you need to write is console dot console dot read line. Console dot read line. This is what the command is there. That command will wait to display a output of a write line command. See here in this section now we are going to display the output. Okay. See, this is what a output window which will display the output of your given module. That name is module 1. Welcome to VB. Okay. So this is what the first simple program of console Okay. Now this is the simple. Now how to save this program? See, to save this program, you simply stop this. Okay. Go to file, then save module. Save module. Okay. Save module. Okay. This will save your module under the selected path. Now for this application, we have a storage. That is what over the D drive, there is a folder. In that folder, we are going to save this application. Okay. Now second thing is that this is related to the console program. So here every time you require to display what you require to remember the command over here. Command over here. Now second way, how to create Windows application. For that, simply you go to new project. There is a project is there. You simply select the Windows application. See, for first one, we had selected console. Now for Windows application, you need to select what? Windows Form Application. See, the default name for this one is Windows Application 3. Windows Application 3. You can rename it. For example, W first, Windows first program. Here is the location of your Windows first program that it will save over d:\.net. Okay, simply say OK. Now it will open what? It will open the Windows interface over here. It will open Windows interface over here. Here, no need to remember any command. See, this is the window. It is like your Visual Basic. It is like your Visual Basic, where everything it is ready-made over there. Only you require to drag that control over here. For example, if I want to display one message, select the button tool. Select the button tool. You place that button tool over here. Okay. Now see, this is a property window. This is the property window. Again, it has different kind of properties are there. Different kind of properties are there. See, like your VB, there is a text property is there. If you want to change this BUTTON, if you want to rename this like submit, SUBMIT, it will what? It will rename the caption. See, in Visual Basic, it has a property as caption, and in VB.NET, it has a property as text property. It has property as text. Now see, here you want to write what? Here you want to write a program for window-based application. So simply double click over a window. It will open Code Designer. It will open Code Designer. See here, as it is the object-oriented programming, it display what? Class form1. Then there is a sub. That sub is what? Sub is private sub. Button. Button is a name of object. Button is a name of object. Private sub is a sub that is created for a object, and there is an event. That event is called as click event. There is click event. You can change that event from this drop down also. So there is a drop down where there is a different kind of events are there. Different kind of events are there. The event which are fired by using key, these are started with keys. if you want to perform certain operations by using mouse, there is a mouse click, mouse double click, mouse down. We will see each and every event one by one in the coming lectures. Okay, now here, now you want to write some message, or if you want to display some message by clicking over a button, you can execute that by writing a program that is text1 dot text 12 second one. Okay, now here see text1. Text1 is a name of our object. Text1 is the name of our object. Sorry, button1 is the name of object. See, here you require to display the output. That's why you need to take one text box also. See this text box. This is the text box. Now in this text box, we want to display welcome to Visual Basic. But when it get displayed, when I click over the button. Okay. So here over the click event of submit, you want to display welcome to VB.NET in this text box. Okay. By default, the name of this is text box 1. See, this is the text box 1 is a name of this control. Okay. So simply double click. See here, text 1. Text box 1 is the name. Text box 1 dot. What you want to display? Text. Text is the property which is used to display some messages into a text box. What you want to display in text box? You want to display text. But what text you want to display? Equals to in double quotes. Welcome to VB.NET. This message you want to display into the text box by clicking over button 1 click event by using button 1's click event. So if you write this, then the second thing is what? You execute this program. Simply click over this button, or you may use a function key as F5. Okay. See, when you click over it, it opens a form window. It opens the form window. Okay. You can maximize this window also. Okay. Now see here, you need to click over a button. You need to click over the button. When you click over this button, it will display what? It will display the message. That message is what? Welcome to VB.NET. It is what? A event driven programming. Means whenever I click over this object, when it satisfies that event, like click event, it will display what? A message into the text box. See, this is what window based application. This is what window based application. So in this way, you can easily write a window based program, or you can write the console program. See, at the start, we are writing a console programs only. Okay. See, now tomorrow I will give you a exam. So this is the end of your first chapter. Tomorrow, in tomorrow's lecture, you need to give the exam over the first chapter. Okay. Now see, next one is there. Now we are starting a console based application. We are starting with the console based application, new project. Tomorrow onwards, we will see only console applications. And after this, once you finish console application, we are going towards the Windows application. Okay. Console demo application. Okay. So this is the module 1. So if you see over the screen module, that is what? Console application. If you see the window, then it is window application. Okay. Now we are starting with the console application. See, before starting now a console application, the main thing is what? Suppose you want to perform a operation of addition of two number. Now today, if you want to write the program of addition of two numbers. Now for two numbers, what we required? You required two operand. Like for example, we will assign an expression like C is equals to A plus B. This is what the expression is there, where A, B, C are the variables. A, B, C are the variables. Now, what is the variable? Variable is what? It is nothing but the memory allocated to store the value. That is what the variable. Okay. Now, for accepting a value, there are different kind of data are there. So according to that, in VB.NET, there are different kind of data types are there. There are different kind of data types are there. So these data types are like see, first one is there, that is what? Integer data type. So this integer data type, it is used to accept 32-bit numbers starting from 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Okay.